Hello, hello, hello. We're back. It's hopefully story time with Joe if I've set everything up correctly. Story time with Joe. Today, as you can see, we are streaming Roommates thanks to Ratalaika. It's another Ratalaika visual novel, and I'm hoping that there's a decent amount of voices in here. But even if I'm just the narrator, like the one of the last ones, it still should be good. This is another one that was developed by Winter Wolves. They did Nicole as well, so should be able to do the voices. They also have a new one coming in November, in less than a week actually, and an unreleased one has not yet been announced. This one came out on the 2nd of September. I'm slightly delayed in just getting everything done. But it's another one with choices, so we should be able to do a full playthrough, hopefully. So yeah. Oh, okay. Looks like today 2 bots are working, but hey. Always interesting. Always interesting. So yeah, story time. Hopefully. Oh, and thank you for the 5. Wow, has it been 5 months already? 5-month sub. Paul, really appreciate that. And yes, Extra Life is happening in just under 36 hours. 36 hours, yes, 1 day and a half. I'd say without further ado I'll switch over, but I don't have the game up, so just bear with me 2 seconds while I find it. Pro streamer here, you know. So, yeah. Okay, so budge pillow things out of the way. I've got my hug. Yeah, Winter Wolves. Or is it just...
Set the scene in a local bed's big dream. Axe is ready in my hand.
No, there's nothing there. It's my cursor.
Feel the
Oh god. It's been a long week. My cursor is there and I thought there was a weird white bit.
We'll take a stand.
Yeah, doing really well. Really well.
Baby,
Yes. No one's here but you, Paul, so yeah. But yes, it is for the kids. Right. Let me just use the music keeps a bit less loud. I have a headache. Okay, so simulation difficulty. Wow. Always good when a game has that. Wonder if it's going to be like Nicole, where we have to do tasks and stuff, because that made it really interesting. That was really cool. So yes, day and a half until Extra Life. Just a reminder that any money that I'm raising through Twitch, making through Twitch, goes straight to my Extra Life campaign. I've already donated the money I earned from Mix at Embers and Twitch up until September, because that's when my payout was. I've donated about $220 or something so far, so thank you very much for your support. That's helped me do that. And thank you very much for everyone that's donated so far. I believe we're up to $612 and like 45 cents or something random. Hi Dan. So if you want to be watching me and Reese at the same time, there's a nice link. Reese is streaming Sayonara Wild Hearts, which has got very lovely music but seems like an incredibly hard game. But yes, today we have story time. Oh, we get to play as the guy or the girl. I'm playing as the girl, obviously. Okay. or Max. Okay, Max wants to start a rock band. Anne thinks that college could be the fresh start she needs to break out of her shell. Her goal is to make at least 3 new friends while keeping her grades up. Well, that pretty much just sounds like me. That's even like part of my name. In fact, if you put my abbreviated name next to that name, you make my name. So we're going to play as Anne. So this is another one with stats, which is interesting. Also, I realise both myself and the box of the thing that I bought my brother and sister-in-law for Christmas is sitting in front of the controls. So just bear with me 2 secs while I move the box down. Because if I can't see the controls, then how am I supposed to know what to do? So, okay, so we're building up stats again. So we can romance Isabella and Dominic, Rakesh, not Sally, or Max with the spiky hair. We have skill requirements. Yeah. So when we were doing Nicole, we learnt that we can't max everything out. We can only max one thing out. And trying to do everything just meant that we failed miserably. But however, when I went back to play Nicole and I did it properly, I skipped through all the dialogue we'd seen before, I did find out that I was vindicated in suspecting the creepy guy because it was totally him. Even if you romanced him, it was still totally him. But yeah. Yes, so we're here and it's Thursday and hopefully everyone's doing okay. So, choose the simulation gameplay difficulty. We're just going to go for normal. College. A glorious new world filled to the brim with opportunities for education, community service, and networking. Also, I hope the sound's okay. I did do a sound check before, but every time I fiddle with my scenes, I adjust my mic, so I'm never quite sure whether it's picking me up okay. It should be fine. But do let me know if you can't hear me or the music. Obviously, if you can't hear me, then we've got a problem. Because you can't hear me asking. But, you know. One can hope that, you know, between me sound testing 20 minutes ago and now, it still works. Oh, good. You see all, you hear all. Good, Dan. Do you speak all as well? Are you the evil monkey? Cool. I also fiddled with like the color balance so that you could see less of my sofa because I got my new new material on my green screen. So hopefully I look a little less transparent and color-wise I'm good. So hopefully that looks okay. I will check out the VOD before Saturday because I was just hoping that it will be good for the whole day. Because obviously when the light changes it's difficult, but I think this should be a lot clearer without making me look like I'm not real. So there we go. So yes, I'll just college. A glorious new world filled to the brim with opportunities for education, community service, and networking. And of course now everyone hosts. Thank you, Alkesh, Leaky, SK, Jess, for the hosts, and hi Leaky. Welcome to Story Time with Joe. That's right, it's your regular Thursday slot with soothing voices, silly voices. No, I am real. I just adjusted my green screen so that it didn't look like there was a phantom sofa behind me because I got the blackout curtain. So I'm hoping that it looks better colour-wise and I'm not, like, because before, like, because I'm so pale, parts of me would disappear, and it was quite annoying. So I'm hoping the colour balance is better. But yes. I had a play. I've got my my Stream Deck set up with an entire swath of games to play. I've got my Extra Life scene set up. I sorted out my camera. I've got games to give away. I've got my food is almost ready. It's as close as I'm cooking some stuff tomorrow. And I'm hoping they bring me bread. If they don't bring me bread, I'm going to be very unhappy. Floofy hair isn't floofy today. No, my hair really needs a wash. But I'm washing it tomorrow because I'm dyeing it red for the stream. And you have to wash it right before you dye it. So, yeah, there we go. My hoodie is actually purple. Yes! Yes, I fixed the colour balance. Awesome. That is good to know. And yes, my hair is not currently floofy. My hair is getting mega long. I have so much hair. See, now it's floofy. And it's going to be red tomorrow. Which hopefully will not clash with my purple hoodie. But anyway, I'm all ready. I've even got a 30-minute timer for my 30-minute medleys, which is quite cool. I've got myself a post-it note to remind me to change games and to run the giveaways. And yeah, oh, and I've got new headphones for when we're doing the Overcooked, so that I'm not tethered and don't keep on trying to garrot myself. So yeah, I'm not Anne of Green Gables, so I should be fine. I've dyed it this colour before, so, well, I've used this dye before, so it's not going to go green. It might go orange. My white hair will very much go orange, but it should look quite good. And basically, I'm just bored of my hair in lockdown and it's going too long, and yeah. It's like 3 times as long as it was last Extra Life. So yeah. Oh, and just as a warning, I realise I've been yappering for like 15 minutes already. It's a 2-hour stream today. We're finishing at 10 because I need to get an early night. I need to get up early. Which white? I've got so much white in here. I have a rogue streak. It's my rogue streak. But yeah, it means that when I dye it, I get the different variegated colours, so it looks quite shiny. So yes, so 2 hours today, story time with Joe, early night, get up early tomorrow so I can go to bed early, so that I can get up early on Saturday morning, and then stream for 24 hours. And hopefully get rid of this headache that's been chasing me all day. Nothing to do with anything, I think, other than possibly my nightmare that I had about Extra Life last night, which was less fun. Alright, I'm gonna get on with the story time, because otherwise it'll end up like that strawberry vinegar stream where I streamed for about 6 hours because I was just really hyper and talking. Alright, okay. We'll start again. Is everyone ready? Let's begin. College. A glorious new world filled to the brim with opportunities for education, community service and networking. Oh, and also absolutely soul-shakingly terrifying. The population of my hometown is around 5,000. Until now, the furthest I've been from home is 10 miles, and that was to stay with my grandparents while our house was getting fumigated. I have a hard time looking strangers in the eye, let alone talking to them. You may wonder what a shy, small-time town girl like me is doing at Liberty University, the 3rd largest school in the state. I'm starting to wonder that myself. I thought I wanted to get out of my comfort zone, but this might be too much. As I walk down the street, I feel like everyone is staring. Okay, deep breaths. Relax. Smile naturally when you make eye contact. It's only a short distance to the place I'll be staying for the rest of the year. I'm living in a house on campus. It's a little more expensive, but most of my tuition is covered through scholarships anyway, and dorm living sounds loud and chaotic, the opposite of what I want. I think it'll be worth the investment. Okay, so who is this dude? He looks kind of sporty. I'm making an assumption by the fact that he's wearing a zip-up top. Possibly track pants. Should we make him posh? We can make him posh. He's going to be one of our roommates. There's going to be like so many voices I've got to keep track of. Okay. Are you Anne? A cute, well-dressed young man stands at the door of my house holding a bundle of papers in his hands. This must be my RA. Deep breaths. Yes? My name is Dominic. I'm the RA for Latin House. Hi. I'm Anne. Come on in and have a seat. I'll start the orientation in a few minutes. Thank you. I'm trying not to think about how often I'm looking at the floor. Just another thing to work on this year. I'm about to step inside when... wham! I'm knocked to the ground by someone barreling past me. Oh, oops, sorry. She keeps running into the house. Hey, Isabella, I can't believe she just... He gives me a look of concern and holds out his hand. I am so sorry, that was incredibly rude of her. Are you alright? Can you stand? I think so. I take his hand and try to stand up. I didn't twist my ankle, but that still kind of hurts. I'm having a hard time thinking of anything that would have justified running that fast, let alone not having time to stop and apologise. Is everyone in this house like this? Oh, not at all. He hesitates. Everyone has their eccentricities, but they're not all like Isabella, I swear. I would have quit this gig ages ago if they were. He gives me a reassuring smile. I want to make sure everyone here has a good living experience, so if anything's bothering you, you just come and talk to me. Thank you. Again. I'm glad that there's at least one person here I can talk to. Dominic seems very nice. Finally, I enter the house I'll be calling home for the next year. The first floor is huge. I can immediately see an oversized couch facing a nice big TV screen. There's also some kind of breakfast nook with a big table and an area with several bookshelves surrounding a bunch of comfortable looking chairs. I sit on the couch and take a book out of my purse. I love books of all flavours. For the moment, I've got a really promising fantasy novel to start. Oh dear. Before I can get too far into the story though, Dominic comes back, a young man with spiked hair swaggering in after him. Tall, handsome, bad boy vibe. The kind of boy my parents always warned me to stay away from, despite not having someone like him in a 70-mile radius. Even when they're standing next to each other, he and Dominic seem like they're from parallel worlds. So, Max. Just as I thought, it's hard to look him in the eye. At least I maintained eye contact for a moment. Hey, no need to be so shy. Anyone sitting there? Why don't you go and take a seat over there? Dominic points to the opposite end of the couch. What, I can't sit next to her? It's better that you both have more space. But you just want to have her all to yourself. Dominic slams a packet of papers in front of Max with surprising force. Here are the house rules. He walks over to me and hands me a packet as well, more delicately. I guess Max just irritates him. Let's go over them together. Anne, would you like to start? Okay. Thanks for the host subterfuge. Hope everyone is doing okay this Thursday. I cannot believe it is Thursday again already. Where is the time going? It's going ridiculously fast, is all I can say. All I can say. But hopefully you're all doing okay. And, yeah. Hopefully you're looking forward to the weekend. 1. There should be no consumption, storage or sale of alcoholic beverages or illegal drugs in the housing area. Nor shall any underage person be in the housing area while under the influence of the aforementioned substances. Students found in violation of this regulation are subject to dismissal from the housing area and remittance on unused rent under the terms of the contract. I have never touched a drop of liquor in my life. I shouldn't have to worry about this rule. 2. There should be no pets housed in or around the building. That's too bad. Hamster might have been nice. Oh well, we should probably concentrate on school anyway. I'll go next. 3. The sidewalk, entries and stairwells of this building shall not be obstructed or used for any purpose other than for entering and exiting the respective areas of the house. 4. No student shall interfere in a manner with any portion of the heating and lighting apparatus or fire protection equipment or in or about the house. There will be no flammable materials or explosives stored in or about the housing area. Blatantly causing fire hazards? You put rules in after someone's done something dumb. I'm really having second thoughts about this place. Now Max, what? Read the next 2. Read the next 2 what? Read the next 2 rules, please. Wasn't the so nice? 5. Students shall not play musical equipment or instruments at such hours and at such volume as to disturb the other students in the dormitories. Well, that's good. I hate it when the sleep schedule gets interrupted. 6. There will be no firearms or weapons permitted in or about the housing area. It is vital to Dominic that his iron-fisted rule over the populace of this household be lasting and eternal, such that any rebellion can be crushed within a moment's notice. Ha ha, very funny. Read it properly. Hey man, I'm just reading what's on the paper. I read rule number 6. Oh wow, that is actually kind of amusing. I'll be right back. It's Bella! Dominic drops everything and tears up the stairs with the speed of an angry bull. It's Bella? As in Isabella that bumped into me earlier? That is very true, Paul. That is very true. I got a 413 error today. Work. Entity too large. Which was ironic because I was trying to fix a word character limit bug. Also 422 entity valid. 401 unauthorized. 403 forbidden. 418 I'm a teapot. That's my favourite one. She may have been rude, but I can't help but admire the sheer audacity. They must have taken to edit the rule sheet right into Dominic's nose. I wish it could be half as fearless as that. Dominic left so fast he dropped our keys. Max stands up and tosses me mine. I just managed to catch her. Well, I'm going to bring in my gear then to all the rest of this place. You come in. Ah! That was kind of rude, Leaky. Yeah, if you take a 2 out of 2020, you get 200. Okay. Yeah, that's what I got for 13. Entity too large. Yeah. I contacted someone saying there's like this character limit thing, and they said, well, there's no limit on characters, so I took off the limit, and then it went, no, that's too big. And I'm like, I tried to post 1,000 words. It should be allowed. 417 is expectation failed. Well, that goes with 411 length required, doesn't it? Explore with Max. Thanks for the host, Mr. Corners. Well, I did want to be more social. And at the same time, I have no idea why he'd want me to come along when we're complete strangers. Because he's trying to be friendly there. This is what people do. Why me? I was just thinking it'd be easier if I introduced you to everyone because you seem kind of shy. Really? What? I'm a nice guy. Can't help but laugh, though I immediately feel bad about it. Luckily Max is grinning, so I don't think I really hurt his feelings. Sadly, that's not a real error code, Paul, but it is funny. You could always have like 420. Entity is stoned. Or something more funny than that. I don't know. Okay, I'll choose to believe you. Huh? I mean, I'll come with you. Yay! +5 Max! I think we'll be friends with Max. But I kind of want to date Isabella. I do not like Dominic. I'm glad I did it in the posh accent. He seems like a bit of a dick. He should... Oh, actually, we've got a stats thing, haven't we? Well, we're supposed to be making 3 friends. So if we eschew Dominic, then we can date Isabella and be friends with Rakesh and Max. Or maybe we can be friends with Sally as well. We'll see. Hi, Mum! When did you come in the stream? Welcome to Storytime with Joe. Luckily, the chat doesn't say Fleeky. Just now. Okay. You got it working then. Good. Good. I need to send the link to Tim so he and Evie can watch. Oh, also I got a text because it's his birthday today. My audio singing message was only his second favourite of the day because Bug and Bee did a birthday video. So, yeah. I mean, that definitely wins. Right. Okay. He shoots me a gratified grin. That's the spirit. Come meet me in my room when you're done unpacking. Alright? Alright. I bring my luggage up to my room. I had no idea what to pack for a year away from home, so I brought as much as I could. All of my clothes, old notebooks, old scrapbooks, a microwave, my favourite tea mug, my favourite tea strainer, an ironing board, my sewing machine, my sewing kit, my bin of yarn, and knitting. Wow, that sounds like my wardrobe. The pillows I made in 6th grade, the needlepoint I made in 7th grade, pictures of my grandparents, parents, and extended family, my laptop, my cell phone, chargers for my laptop and cell phone, and my 50 favourite books. Blimey. Max saunters into my room. I must have taken longer to unpack than I thought. Well, restraint's not really your thing, is it? I suppose I might have overdone it a little. Oh, it's fine if one of those hoarding shows comes by. I'll know which room to send them to. Hey, it's not that bad. I like the penguin. Penguin! Kidding. You ready? Sure, let's go. There's a sweet smell and some soft ambient music coming from the room next to mine. Oh, yes, hydrate. Thank you, Leaky. I should probably add a stretch one for tomorrow. Not tomorrow, for Saturday. I wonder who lives here. I knock lightly on the door. No response. Come on, give it a little more force. But... Look, we don't have all day. You can blame me if they get pissed. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I take a deep breath and give the door a louder knock. Hi, Scruff! Hello? A pretty blonde girl peeks out from behind the door. What is this? The sanctuary house for intensely attractive people? If so, what am I doing here? I'm beginning to feel somewhat insecure about my appearance, to say the least. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, was I disturbing you? Bye, Ma. Poof, my grand's music's louder than that, no offence. The name's Max, just moved in today. This is Anne. Nice to meet you. Oh, you must be my new neighbours. I was wondering if anyone was living in those empty rooms. I'm Sally. I just moved in this past Friday. It is so nice to meet you. Thank you. Is that incense? Oh, this is just for meditation purposes. The energies here are so hectic that I feel that there needs to be something tranquil to balance it out. Energy? Oh, wrong person, wrong voice. Energy? Energy? Energy, you know, things like auras, the spiritual forces connecting everything in this world. Why, if there's too much one kind of energy, then... Rakesh, get in here. Sally winces. Everything ripples outwards from there. I'm going to keep meditating. You're welcome to join me if you like. No, thank you. Maybe some other time. Sitting in a smoke-filled room with a complete stranger, even one who seems perfectly nice, still far outside my comfort zone. Okay, I'll see you at dinner. She waves cheerfully before shutting the door. Max shrugs as the door closes. He looks towards the yelling noises and shrugs again. He gestures for me to take the lead. A few steps later, I turn my head and he's nowhere to be seen. Well, I've come too close now. I can hear them loudly talking anyway. It sounds like this will be interesting. I walk further down the hall, following the sound of Isabella's outrage. The door to what I can only assume is her room is half open. I go inside to see what the commotion's about. Isabella is glaring at a young man who's acting like he's made some very regrettable decisions. Like that hat. I hope the two of them don't fight. I've barely been here an hour. I'd hate to find I've made a terrible mistake in living arrangements. Love the colour in here, though. Maybe it's not too late to get reassigned? Yet another good looker, though. He looks as though he came straight off the cover of a romance novel. I can't believe you painted all over my dance pole! Oh, he's an exotic dancer and this house is secretly a strip club. I got myself into. Okay, need another voice. The voice that I can remember. I am sorry. Do not like the colours. It has nothing to do with the colours. I can't exercise with all this fresh paint on here. But it looks more vibrant, yes? No! Well, maybe a little, but I'm still mad because you should have asked me before you went off and used my things in your art project. You need to take all your paintbrushes and tape them together to make a dance pole, would you? The guy thinks for a moment and then shakes his head. I would not mind if you did that. And there's the problem. There's such thing as private What's all this about? Rakesh messed with my exercise pole. So I see, and? Harry, why don't you talk to him about it? Oh, I'd love to, Isabella, but I'm afraid that over-regulating things here would make me too much of an iron-fisted dictator. Seriously? I am always serious. How else would I crush rebellions? Whatever. I'm gonna take a shower. Don't let the karma hit you on the way out. He spots me out the corner of his eye. Oh, Anne! I'm sorry about earlier. I shouldn't have left halfway through orientation. Did you find your way around okay? Definitely. Please don't worry about it. Let me know if you need any help unpacking. I'd like to make it up to you somehow. I don't, but do you know where I could donate some things? I bought way too much. Of course, I know there are some clothes and book swaps on campus. I'll just have to look up when and where they are. Dominic spends the next hour looking at dates and locations and directions for various swap events, along with the directions to nearest thrift stores in town. I like that room as well. It's got to be his, though. Very elegant. I've never had a guy go so out of his way for me. I'm sure it's just him doing his job as an RA. As I walk out of Dominic's room with a stack of helpful papers in my arms, I see the pole painting boy come out of Isabella's room, covered in considerably more paint smearage than before. Did he spend all that time clearing up? Hi. At least I was louder this time, if not by much. He turns to me and presses his hands together in what I can only assume is a respectful gesture. Namaste. You are new, yes? Yes. My name is Anne. I am Rakesh. It is good to meet you, Anne. Thank you. Do you always... I have no idea how to phrase it tactfully. Rakesh tilts his head. Greet roommates, have paint on. Oh, no. I do not paint other people's belongings. Most of the time. Most of the time? Have you ever had an idea so strong it takes over your thoughts? When I'm inspired like that, everything's a canvas. I see. There. I see I might have to invest in a lock for my door. I'm trying to figure out how to tactfully ask Rakesh to leave my things alone when my stomach growls. I try not to let it show, but suddenly I am very aware of the smell of food coming from the kitchen. It is time for dinner. Who's cooking? Usually it is me, but today it is Sally's turn. He doesn't look particularly happy about it. Is she a bad chef? No, very good. She does not cook with any meat or milky products, not even butter. Oh, she's a vegan. Clearly Dan would like Sally. Mind you, quite a few people at my new work seem to be vegan. The donut place last week had vegan donuts. I'm not sure how that works. I went for a very non-vegan donut, to tell her. Vegan? Yes, vegan. Back home there was no such thing as vegan, let alone vegetarian. Meat, potatoes, convenience store food. Maybe some Chinese takeout if you want to be particularly fancy. I wonder what a vegan meal looks like. Lentils and peppers? Potato? Red potatoes. I'm going to have a decidedly non-vegan meal several times on Saturday. Got sausage rolls. Have some chicken risotto. My pizza has so much cheese on, it is decidedly not vegan if I have pizza. Just have some soup. I've forgotten what else. Chicken sandwiches. I like food as well. Oh, and hopefully fresh bread and butter. And I'm not hungry. Grass! I don't think it's quite that extreme, Paul. Okay, we're going to find out in a minute. I always do like... Visual novels always have the tasty, tasty food. That Language of Love one we did had that omelette rice thing that I really do want to find a recipe for because it looked amazing. Oh, and the strawberry vinegar one had so much food in it. It was like, wow, every achievement was a food. Yeah. Oh, we haven't got any achievements yet. Well, and I have just been yattering for half an hour, so that's probably why. Okay, I walk back downstairs and into the kitchen. Sally looks up from her frying pan and gives a cheerful wave. It looks like she's cooking some kind of patty. Hello again. Dinner will be ready in just a few minutes. Oh, okay. What are you making? Oh, nothing too fancy. I know that most of the people here are omnivores, so I'm making some good old-fashioned burgers and hot dogs. Burgers and hot dogs, but wouldn't those have veggie burgers and soy dogs? Oh. They look and taste just like the real thing. You won't be able to tell the difference. She flashes me a smile so bright I couldn't possibly doubt her sincerity. I suppose I'll take your word for it. Is there anything I can do to help? Oh no, I'm all covered here. You just have a seat and don't worry about a thing. Okay. I go over to the common room dining table and take a seat. Over on the couch, Dominic seems to be giving Rakesh a half-hearted lecture on property rights. Rakesh smiles and nods, but I get the feeling it's not going to stick. I don't see Max yet, but I do hear what sounds like an electric guitar riff from upstairs. Crash! What was that? Hey, is dinner ready yet? Isabella comes down the stairs, fresh from the shower. By which I mean she's wearing nothing but a towel. You, get dressed before coming down here. Oh, is little Dominic getting all hot and bothered? At least the guy upstairs appreciated the view. She looks me over. And this girl too. Aren't you the one I bumped into earlier? Oh, God, why am I blushing? Enough! Isabella, put some clothes on. It's a towel. I'm breaking neither house rules nor public decency laws. Face it, honey. In a war of escalation, I always win. We'll see about. Dinner is served. Sally bustles out carrying so many platters it's a wonder she hasn't fallen over. Burgers and hot dogs here, buns here, sweet potato fries and condiments over here. Enjoy! Oh, yeah, I'm starved. Max comes downstairs limping a little. You okay? Oh yeah, I'm just fine. Just drop me guitar, no biggie. He winks at Isabella. We all dig in. The texture is interesting. But once you get past that, the taste is okay. Not something I would go out my way to eat, but okay. I'm going to order a pizza. Now, I did make myself a veggie cottage pie. No, a vegan cottage pie. And it did taste pretty damn good. I was quite impressed. It wasn't quite the same as meat, but that was pretty damn good. I reluctantly agree. You big babies, you barely had a bite each. Oh yeah, if you like it so much, how come your plate's nothing but fries? I'll have some later, I'm just bracing myself. Rakesh pushes his plate aside. Thank you for the meal I am full. I don't think this is that bad. No, they're right, I must not have gotten... No, they're right, I must not have gotten a good brand. I'll just have to do better next time. She claps her hands. Dominic, make that 3 pizzas, 1 with no cheese. It'll be my treat this time. And so it came to pass that my first meal on campus was delivery. Almost everyone in this house is incredibly lively, even Sally, despite her whole meditation thing. But even in the midst of all those strong personalities, I don't feel uncomfortable. Maybe this will work out for the best. Oh, fireworks. I don't know why everyone around the world celebrates my brother's birthday. It's really weird. Sorry. I got a newsletter entitled Interview tomorrow, but I'm fairly certain it's for a book launch and not a job. I'm very confused. Grass is vegan. That is correct, but it's not massively healthy. You've got to have a balance of like vitamins and minerals and proteins and carbs and fats and stuff. Otherwise, it's not particularly healthy. You can't just eat grass unless you are a cow. Because cows eat grass. Jinx. Well, no, it's Guy Fawkes, but I always used to wonder why there was fireworks on my brother's birthday when I was little. But to be fair, there've been fireworks all week, and they will continue for at least 2 months because people, to be fair, they're probably just bored. You know, of the things that people can do, fireworks is at least the least disruptive to, you know, life, as long as they're being safe and not blowing their fingers off. Or setting them off in the garden, just in the courtyard, because I swear about 3 nearly flew into the building last year. Vegetable body baskets, mashed potatoes, side salad, sticks of cheese. Cheese is vegan! Unless it's vegan cheese, which is, I have to say, I'm sorry, vegan cheese, I draw the line. It's gross. And also often has turmeric in, which makes me feel sick. And yeah, I've had vegan cheese. It does not melt properly. It was the worst part of my cottage pie with the vegan cheese. Cheese dear. Oh dear. So hopefully this works out. Was that day 1? Can we get some stats now? For long as I can remember, I've had this recurring dream where I hit an alarm clock over and over again until it stops. It's basically every morning. Oh! You're not actually vegan, you're just vegetarian. Fair enough. Yeah, vegetarian is easy to cook for easier to cook for because you can do the whole proper cheese and butter and cream, which makes the cottage pie taste a lot better. The mash, anyway. The faux meat part of it is basically mushrooms, onions, and lentils with some veggie stock and wine, and literally tastes the same as the meat, just a different texture. Oh, you defend. Oh, I'm not mocking them. I just dislike vegan cheese, and that's a personal thing. Yes. Basically, I hit an alarm clock over and over again. That is just my morning. As I dream about alarms and realize they're actually real, but then I can't wake up. So, hence the early night. So we'll try. Ross is awake. And yeah. The strangest thing about it is, it always happens before I have to get up. I bolt upright and look to my left. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. 10:28. I have 2 minutes to get to class. I flitter around my room in a frenzy. But it's okay, it looks like you went to sleep in your school uniform, so... Socks? Where are my socks? There's my book bag, but where are my notebooks? Are they under the yarn? Wait, no, I put them under my bed because there wasn't enough space. Ah! I finally find everything I need, put on my nice jacket and race downstairs. I've never done well without breakfast, but I can afford to waste time on toast. I should really get... I spot someone standing stuck still in front of one of the common room walls. Is that Rakesh? Oh, I suppose you must not have any morning classes. You had 2 minutes. You don't have time for toast! Rakesh's normally sleepy gaze had sharpened laser-like onto some point in the wall. It's a little intimidating. I haven't seen anyone with such preternatural focus since my uncle's last hunting trip. Lurking is fine. Lurking is fine. It's story time with Joe. Everyone has full permission to just sit back, relax, and fall asleep. Or discuss food. To be fair, in the apocalypse, I'll be quite glad to be working in the veg patch at least, and I'll have some food. It's still weird that Dan is green, lime green, and pink on 3 different screens. So weird. Are you... He frowns. Look at that wall and tell me what is missing. It's about the wall. Decoration? Life. There is no movement. No beautiful play of colour, not even the cobweb of a lonely spider. Only starkness. Begs me to hatch its potential. I'm sure this is all fascinating, but I need to go. I start for the door. Wait, I have it, Anne. We must find a hacksaw. It will carve loveliness into this barren tundra. Please, I have to get... Are you suggesting that we saw through the wall? Rakesh pauses, then gives a decisive nod. A decisive nod. Yes. It is the only way. Oh my god, this is what he meant when he mentioned taking over by inspiration. I didn't think it was this bad. I am so late and I shouldn't miss my first class, but what if he really does go through with it? I'm sorry, I have to get to class. I'm not supervising an adult person. One colour alone cannot capture your essence. Fair enough, fair enough. It's just weird. Can't associate one colour with you. Sorry. I really don't want to make a bad impression on my English professor on the first day, and even if Rakesh did find a hacksaw, I doubt he would go through with it. Or I hope he wouldn't go through with it. No, don't overthink. Sorry, I can't help you. I flee before Rakesh ropes me into his crazy scheme. And to think, I saw him as one of the more reasonable people around here. Finally, lunchtime. The syllabi was straightforward enough. Luckily, the homework assignments won't be nearly as frequent as in high school, and they only make up a small portion of our grade compared to exams and final papers. College allows for a lot more free time than high school. All in all, unfortunately, my scholarships aren't going to cover much more than school, books, and board. If I want to be anything other than a crazy hermit, I think it's in my best interest to find a job! I think I'll check out my options after I get something to eat. I decided to grab a bite at the cafe on campus. I didn't pay for a meal plan, so there's probably no point in going to the cafeteria when the cafe food's probably better. Hey, welcome to Lingua Franca. Oh, this is interesting. If it isn't the cutie I bumped into earlier. We do have a habit of running into each other, huh? Cutie? You're adorable. I could have a lot of fun corrupting you. I'm just kidding. You're so fun to tease. Anne, right? Yes. You look hungry. How would you like a meatball sub? That sounds good. Alright then, one meatball sub coming right up. Thanks. How much? Nan. What kind of housemate would I be to make you pay for lunch on your first day of school? You can have it gratis. Just tell me manager, okay? Thank you. Isabella winks at me and goes behind the counter to assemble my sandwich. She's much nicer than first impressions led me to believe. I wouldn't mind working here with her. Here you go, Han. That looks like ice cream and tea and some kind of milkshake? Possibly? Not a meatball sub. The meatball sub is perfectly wrapped. I suppose she's been working here for a while. Hey, excuse me. Would you happen to know where I'd be able to find work? Work? There are all kinds of jobs available on campus. Heck, I started at the cafeteria my freshman year. I mean, it's one of the worst jobs on campus. High pressure, fast paced, and the people are crazy. Only good thing about it is that a monkey could do it. Most of the jobs open to freshmen are like that, though. If you want to get in on something worth your while, you need to show your skill or they won't even look at you twice. For instance, this job. You think all you need to do is look good in a uniform, but people come in with crazy orders all the time. You need to be spontaneous enough to adapt to the customers. Like if they want marinara sauce on their meatball sub and we don't have it, fast talk them into settling for ketchup, that kind of thing. I think most of the jobs on campus and in town get posted online. You can look up the qualifications too. Oh, alright. So, I mean, okay, so spontaneity, probably the exclamation point. strength, logic, some creativity and peace. Looks like Sally and Isabella are fairly similar, as is Rakesh and Max, whereas Dominic. Interesting. Okay. That doesn't tell me what my stats are, but that's okay. How do I get qualifications? Well, you want it fast and dirty or slow and steady? Both? I'd like to know my options, I guess. Okay. Now, you'll probably be spending most of your time during the day at classes learning, and since how to be a better short order chef hasn't been in class since the school was a technical college, you're gonna have to look for things to do. Just working a job is gonna make you better at working that sort of thing. Working at the bookstore will get you more organised, for example. Slower, but you make money while you do it. Sorry. That said, if you check the local blog site, you can find all kinds of things to do outside school. Since you're my roommate, if you ask nice, I might clue you in on some of the things to do around town as well. So this is going to play out like Nicole, where we have to do activities to raise our stats. Could you please? Well, since you asked so nicely, there's a club downtown with a pretty decent low cover charge, and the rock climbing facility is great for the active climber if you'd like to try that. It's pretty fun. They're relatively cheap too. Okay, so spontaneity and active. One of those has got to be organised. Possibly. I'm making assumptions here. Not only can you have some fun, but if you pay attention, you'll pick up some good tips on how to do better at jobs. It's faster, but it also tends to cost money. Once you get skilled enough, you can start applying for some of the advanced jobs. Thank you, Isabella. Hey, don't worry about it. Come back anytime, little Anne. I'll be happy to show you the ropes. Right. Oh my giddy aunt. Alright, organised was the book. Active, spontaneous, that was right. So we've got reflective, rational, and creative. So what do we need to do? We've got other activities, roll in bed. Current classroom, learn, no money, minus energy, plus whatever A is. Grades. Plus 3 grades, energy, money. Okay. So do we just like... Alright, so we can... Saturday we can study or roll in bed. Study then, I guess. Sunday morning, we get a lie in, clearly. Okay, Monday, art store clerk, bookstore clerk, study or data entry. So that gives us creativity, that gives us organization, gives us rationality. So creativity, or we could relax or study. So we basically want spontaneity and active to max because we're going for Isabella. But it wouldn't harm to do some art, I think. Cafeteria clerk gives us spontaneity. Clean the park gives us reflective. Football water boy gives us active. Cafeteria. Okay. Wednesday. Okay, so let's go for art again. And football. Friday. Saturday. Cafeteria. Sunday. Hang on. Wall climbing. Play chess. tabletop RPG. No, definitely wall climbing. We're trying to make things like this. Okay, so you can sleep early, go to the pub, go to yoga, some more wall climbing. Okay, Monday. After art store, we're going to do some wall climbing. See a play. Sleep early. Tabletop. Chess. Study. See a play. Wednesday. Wall climbing again. Should probably put some study in. Maybe Thursday we can go to sleep early. Probably going to need to sleep early. Friday. Art store wall climbing. Saturday. Sleep early. Sunday. Study. Okay. Start. Learning, learning, learning. We're always asking for the weirdest colours. Okay, what do you think would do better for the tie-dye shirt on me? The wisteria or the Xanadu? Maybe both. Taking care of business every day. Oh yeah, I'll take buttered walls warrant. Added challenge. Knowledge assimilation 100% completed. Please insert new book. Alright, I think I'm ready to start my shift. For some reason the cafeteria is always weirdly intense. Going to prescribe additional bacon. Your current bacon levels seem very low. Care of business every day. Whoa, new event! So, this is slightly better. You can plan out the week. You don't have to keep on picking the damn activity. And then it puts in the event. So this what seems slightly better organised than... yeah, okay. So anyway, it's nice to be back home. It's been a long week and I'm exhausted. I just want to curl up in bed and read a good book for a while. Thinking about my room when I see Isabella on the porch talking to Max. Seriously, this party's going to be great. You're going to come out? She sees me walking up and waves excitedly. You too, Anne. This is the first real big party of the quarter. It's going to be so much fun. Everyone will be there. Don't know if I'm up to an actual party. Just getting used to the house has been taxing enough, and I am pretty tired. Who's coming and where is it? Max and I for sure. I doubt anyone else will come out. You got to come out, Anne. This is just the thing for you. You need to blossom, girl. Isn't that right, Max? It's going to be loud and crazy. Perfect place to let go and have a good time, you know. Exactly. Isabella and Max start mock dancing with each other in front of me. I guess trying to show me what they'll be doing. I guess it could be fun. I don't know. Pretty tired. Let me think about it, okay? All right, better get a move on. We won't wait all night, hun. Isabella winks at me when I pass by. I had passed the other two and up to my room to unload my books. Oh, we're totally playing the event. We're going to a party. I had no idea. Why is it some kind of wedding venue party thing here? I had no idea the party was going to have so many people. I'm starting to get lightheaded. Maybe it's not too late to go back to my room. No, I've got to be strong. I came here to get away from my fears. I'm never going to get anywhere if I keep shying away from people. And besides, Isabella's got a hold of my arm. That girl's got a grip like a steel trap. I'm not going to say I'm being dragged into the house, but we are entering it perhaps faster than I would have liked. First things first, where's the keg? Keg? Oh yeah, got to get this party started. Got it, I'll be right back. Should you guys really be drinking? What is this, you guys? Bullcrap is getting beer for all of us. What? Come on, Anne, this is just what you need. Alcohol is the great inhibition breaker, and there are tons of cool people at this party for you to meet. I don't know, Isabella. Can't I just wait here? You'll never get anywhere just being a wallflower, girlie. Here, take this. One for you too, sexy. Isabella takes hers immediately, taking a huge swig from her plastic cup. I can't have her aplomb, but I still take the proffered cup. Go on, hun. Bottoms up. Isabella is winking at me. I suppose there's nothing else for it. It's the first time I've had a beer. When I open my eyes, only half the cup is gone. There you go, cutie. Way to go. Now let's hit the dance floor. Yeah. I can feel my cheeks reddening as they grab my hands and we start to head for the dance floor. Already? Shouldn't we check out the scene first? No better place to see the dance from the dance floor. As we make it to where the other students are dancing, the crowd starts pressing in on us. It's a little nerve-wracking, but it's also a bit exciting. The other two let go of my hands and start dancing. Isabella looks at me with an appraising look. Don't think I'm up dancing yet. Max, grab us a refill, will you, hot stuff? Hi, Reese! Anything for you, babe. How you doing, Reese? Good stream? What is that? Lewd? Why is it lewd? Two bleep bleeps, not too bad. It's Kate, how's it going? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. It's story time with Joe. We're at a party. We're dancing. I like dancing. I miss dancing. I could have my own dance party. It's just not as fun. When this all is over, or at least enough that I can quit dancing again, I'm proper dancing. Anyway, Max grabs the half-empty cup and heads off to the keg. Isabella takes both of my hands in hers. You want the dude's shirt? It's kind of scary. I really want Isabella's hair. Awesome. My hair doesn't do that. It just sort of flops. Sorry. Oh, dear. Okay, Anne, now's your chance. Go after him. What do you mean? Throws a shake. Big fish, little fish, go. Big fish, little fish. That's not the kind of dancing I do. Come on, go grab yourself a cup of courage and go talk up Max. He's pretty cute and you live with him, so it's not going to be mean to you. You like dancing, you just uncoordinated and flail and accidentally slap people. Aww. Sad face, Leaky. Mosh pit. Yeah, to be fair, there's lots of places where that's acceptable. Yeah, I just like cheesy music and just, you know, letting myself go because it's too loud to think. It's nice not thinking sometimes. Think too much. He's great practice for talking to guys. I don't know, Isabella. I guess he's handsome, but I don't think I'm ready for that. Oh, please, that's what the bear is for. Go on. But I want to flirt with Isabella. I'm just not ready for that step yet. Come on, Isabella. You invited me out. Let's just have fun here, okay? Isabella looks a little disappointed in me, but nods. Okay, Han, but if you're going to be here, you're going to have to dance. No room for slackers on the dance floor. Okay. I can feel the heat rise in my cheeks again as I start trying to sway on the dance floor. Isabella is dancing circles around me, but she seems to be having fun. She's got a goofy grin on her face as she moves and sways. I empty my cup, trying to hide my blushing. Ha! You got as much rhythm as a traffic cone? Come on, hun, feel that beat in your bones. Isabella grabs my hips and tries to help me move in time to the rhythm of the music. See, that's what I'm talking about here, Mo? Very nice. Still room for a hot stud here, ladies. Max hands us both cups. It smells much stronger than the last cup of beer. Is this still beer? Max looks chagrins and grabs the cup from both of our hands, switching them around. It's called a brain fart. Isabella looks at her cup, shrugs, and takes a deep swig. Nice. Where's yours? Hey, I can only hold so many cups. Plus, some of the other guys kept grabbing them. Well then, it sounds like you got a line to get through, doesn't it, hot stuff? Isabella bats her lashes at him and Max sighs, but he goes back off towards the keg. Isabella winks at me, laughing. Now where were we, cutie? Ah yeah, time to get you moving. We start to dance again. I tried to sway like Isabella showed me, but I just end up kind of shuffling. At least I only step on Isabella's feet twice. Oh my god, you're gonna need some work, hun. Come on. She puts her hand on my hips again and starts helping me to dance again. I drain my cap as we move. My head is starting to feel a little light, but I feel like I'm dancing better. Not blushing as much either. The music is fast and we have to move fast to keep up. People keep jostling me, and after a while I stop noticing. After a few moments, Isabella moves away from me a little. There you go, you're starting to get it now. Thanks for helping me, Isabella. Oh, don't worry about it, hon. It can be hard to meet new people in a new place. I've never been very good with meeting new people. I can tell, but that's what you got me for, right? After all, I can't... And you thought I couldn't get back here. Max is starting to slur his words a little, but he hands Isabella another cup of confidence. He takes a swig from a cup of his own. Strong stuff, am I right, babe? It's alright, I'm not really feeling it. Maybe I just need more. Isabella bats her eyes again. Max grins like she just kissed him and starts moving away again. He is a little bit more than he did last time. Right away, babe. Max to the rescue. Isabella is definitely laughing at Max as he walks off. Once he gets off the dance floor, she grabs my hand. Giggling together, we move deeper onto the dance floor. I don't think I could do that. Bat my eyes and make a guy do whatever I wanted. You're so pretty. Must be easy. We got a +5, Isabella. Yay! Oh, thank you, cutie. Trust me, though, you could have that guy wrapped around your little finger in no time flat. That restrained librarian look. You find the right guy and you'll fall for that hard. I thought it was over my blushing. This isn't a look. I mean, not like you. No, you're super cute, hun. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Definitely not over blushing yet. I should have had some of whatever she was drinking. Thanks for the host timer. Yep, I've gone Scottish again. Oh, dear. I have to figure out which story we're getting for story time. It's hard to know ahead of time which ones are going to let me narrate. But I've got a couple. What have I got? What's the story game? I've got Road to Guangdong, which is less story, more driving. Monster Prom's a bit of a story game. Vampire Masquerade. Windswept is more of a detective-y one. Winter more tactics. Got Cinders. Hero in a Garden. She Sees Red. That's an FMV. And Nightcall has narration. I can do a bad French accent. That'll upset Elgish. What's the first game up on Saturday? Day of the Tentacle. I'm going to start off with Day of the Tentacle. I might not do it all in one go. I might split it into two, but we're aiming for at least getting that completion, I think. I really like that game, and I'm really excited it's out. So I've planned 8 AM, 8 PM, and midnight, and the rest of it I have 30 odd games, that I can do and do a medley. And I got the half-an-hour timer. We'll have to pick the most optimum time for throwing paper in a bin for Dan. I don't know what that's going to be, the optimum time for that. As I've also got some of the games to play that I've got giveaways for, so I'll have to pick good times for those as well. I guess we'll just see how it goes. If people are getting bored of something, then I'm happy to switch and things like that. But unless it's really atrocious, I'm going to spend at least half an hour on each game. I probably won't get through them all, but I did want to at least give myself a decent amount of choice and also set up all the game screens. Oh yeah, no, of course, Leaky, yes, correct. If you would like to donate a large amount of money for the kids, then I will, yeah. You might request something else on the day. Oh, but then I won't have the scene set up. If you want to request something, at least let me know what it is so I can get a scene ready. prepped. I have all my scenes. I have all my scenes. I don't know if you can see, but all my scenes set up. Those are all games. If you request something that's not on the list. I've even got a scene for Mass Effect, though I don't know whether I'm going to do it. I know it's N7 Day and I really want to, but it's just I'm stuck on that bit in Mass Effect 2. Depends on the mood. Ugh. I suppose maybe I should do a mystery game or something scene. Or extra game scene. I suppose I could just use the generic Joe Presents Extra Life. I just kind of wanted to have start screens for all of them because I clip the video. Yeah, I mean, I've got most of the promo games and some of those. I mean, the list is actually here. That's the list. There we go. Plus, potentially Poe Monroe on Steam, which obviously is not on here because it's not a pin. So if something that's not on is 30 games or Poe Monroe, then you need to let me know ahead of time so I can do a scene for it, please. Oh. I was trying to be so prepared. I got a lovely selection of different types of games, I think. So yeah, there you go. If you missed it, you'll have to come back and watch the VOD. Anyway, definitely not over the blushing yet. Maybe I should have had some of what she was drinking. We start to dance again, and this time I'm doing better on my own. Isabella moves in a little closer to me, nodding her head in approval. I don't have a scene for all of the games on those two lists, just the 30 plus Poe Monroe that I just showed up on the screen. But it's most of the games on that list that I haven't already done a stream of. And some that I have. Because I have codes for them. I've got a mix of codes for some games that I've streamed, some that I'm streaming, and some that I haven't got. But hopefully there's some codes for everybody. Oh. Well, you'll just have to rewind the VOD. It's an hour and 15 in-ish. Or if you're quick, I'll put it up again and you can take a screenshot. Right, there we go. That plus Poe Monroe. I have 31 squares, 32 scenes. Okay, take a screenshot because I'm going to switch off. 3, 2, 1, and back to the game. Okay. Isabella moves in a little closer to me, nodding her head in approval. Now you're getting it, hun? Isabella moves even closer, but she seems to be looking past me. Next step, hun. Before I can ask what she means, she grabs my hips and spins me around. Now I'm face to face with some strange guy who's dancing behind me. Tough! I tried to stop, but Isabella's still moving my hips. Come on, hun, just go with the flow, it's the best way. I'm blushing pretty hard, and but this guy seems to be grinning, and with Isabella right behind me, I can't really get away. Hi? Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't do another voice. I gotta do another voice. Well, it's called Roommates, and it's a Ratalaika visual novel, so, you know, there's usually a little bit of steam. Not quite as steamy as the next scene in that Language of Love one that I was doing. the character walked in on the lady in the bath. That was a steamy scene. So yes. I don't know. Hey, how it's going? How's it going? Enough? Isabella laughs as she grabs my hand and drags me to a different part of the dance floor. The strange guy looks sad to see me go, but by the time we stop, he's long gone. Oh, sorry, were you actually into him? No, it's fine. That's what I thought. Besides, I'm liking kind of having you to my crash. Oh dear, that's Max, isn't it? The crash came over from some chairs by the keg line. Looking over, you can see some suspiciously familiar coloured spiky hair. Found a new way to interrupt to say hot stuff. Oh well, come on, we should make sure he's all key. That certainly didn't sound good. We make our way off the dance floor to find Max crashed out on a pile of chairs next to the keg line. Someone would say something about him downing 6 cups of the punch. Somebody else is leaning over him, drawing something with the marker. Alright, clear off, that one's mine. Come on, give me a hand, Han. The other guys snicker at poor Max. But, oh, something just popped up on my screen. I don't know what it was. But give us room to pick him up. Ladies! Have you tried the punch? Maybe next time, Slugger. Let's get you home. Oh, but you're not drunk or nothing. That's because some of us can hold our liquor, buddy boy. Isabella winks at me and we both laugh. Max is half passed out, but he's at least able to move his feet. Oh, it was you clipping the games list. Yeah, but that was weird because it showed up as like a little notification on my Windows thing. But there you go, Dan. Leaky clicked the games list. Sneak preview of what's happening during actual. If we manage to get through all of the games, I'll be quite impressed. But I figure there's enough variety there to keep everybody interested, and so that I don't end up dropping it to sleep at 6 in the morning. I don't want another Cat Quest situation. But there's some story stuff, there's some puzzly stuff, there's some brain melting stuff, there's some point and clicks, there's some action-ish games, and platformer thingies. Yay! I'm able to hear you properly. That looked like a really cool game though. It's odd. Does Lisa stand for something? Like, is it an acronym? But that looked really cool, SK. When I was watching you stream before. There's loads of cool games that I've seen people stream that I really hope they bring to the Xbox. But I do have a ton of PC games that I would like to stream. That maybe I will do next. I don't know. Oh, you think it's the main character's sister? Interesting. It is different. It looks a little bit like well, because you kept on regenerating the characters, didn't you, with different flaws, from what I could tell. There's a couple of other games that do something like that. Forget what that are they. Is that like a roguelike thing? I'm not very good with genres. Yeah. Anyway. So yes, I got my games list. The only reason I stopped at 31 was because I ran out of squares on my Stream Deck. But I do have space to do more because I can always do another folder. It's just was getting a bit time consuming. So I can do more games, but I can't do my entire game library. So if people have games to suggest, if you can, where are we? Either drop them in my Discord, or if you don't use Discord, tweet at me, and I'll get some scenes done. But you have to do it by tomorrow evening. I will take requests on the day, but I'd like to have a scene set up for them. So yeah, I just want to be organised. I really want to be organised this year. Last year I had a schedule and it went out the window 3 hours in. This year I've tried not to have so much of a schedule as a plan. In that I've got, I know where I'm starting with, and I know what I'm doing. I'm doing my Overcooked today till midnight, and then I'll have some story time at midnight. But aside from that, I haven't really got a set games that I'm playing. I didn't want to necessarily restrict myself, but I'm definitely happy to get suggestions. Not even expecting donations for suggestions, just please give me a heads up so I can get a scene done. Because, you know, I gotta find an image, and then, and preferably something I own or is on Game Pass that I'm not going to hate horrendously. I know it's for the kids, but I'd rather not hate as horrendously. Right, so we've got about half an hour before I call it for the night, and I'm going to continue with the story. Hopefully we get some more friendshipy things, but I feel like this is going to be a few streams. I don't know if this is going to tag right, because it doesn't appear to be... I need to double check. I might need to actually put roommates in the title. Because I don't think the game is tagged properly. Because it only appears to have one M. So hopefully that updates my stream. And it'll get picked up. Because this is a promo game that is specific. But hey. It does at least allow me to select manually and words. I'll be doing another stream of it if it doesn't register the first one. I just like to make sure that people know that they're not just giving me codes for nothing. That we're having some fun and we're enjoying the stories. Because I really enjoyed the stories, actually. It feels like I'm reading a book with friends. Which is not something you usually do. But anyway, let's carry Max home. It takes a while, but we managed to drag him back to Latin House between us. Week 1 Sunday new event! It's definitely going to be a nice morning. Oh god, this looks like some kind of sporting thing. The sun is up and the birds are singing. Looks like I'm not the only one awake either. Dominic, Sally, and even Rakesh are all out here in jogging clothes doing stretches. Good morning? What's going on? Does she have any other outfits? Oh, hey! We were just about to head out. We like to go jogging together on weekends. We usually hit the gardens. They're just so lovely this time of year. Do you want to come with us? It's a great workout and the scenery is gorgeous. You should come along, Anne. Nothing like a good hearty run to get your pulse up. And staying fit is important for a good student. It's true. Plus it's a good way to learn your way around. At the very least, the gardens. Well, I'd really like to, but, Did those two hooligans get you drunk last night? Well, I wouldn't quite say that, but I'm not really at my best right now. Take it as a lesson, Anne. That's the kind of feeling you can be used to waking up with when you hang around with those two. Oh, lay off, Dominic. It's perfectly fine to go party every once in a while. We understand, Anne. You get yourself some rest, okay? For some reason, Sally looks out of proportion with the other people. It's like the character model is. It looks like she should be slightly shorter and it would look better proportioned. Anyway, you get some rest, Annie, okay? Sally shoots me a beaming smile while Dominic gives me a stern but concerned nod. Then the rest of them head outside. A moment later, Dominic and Sally run off. Rakesh starts doing something very much like running, well, more like walking kind of quickly. Hopefully he doesn't get left behind. One simple but nutritious breakfast later, and I'm actually feeling pretty energetic. I can hear the front door opening. May as well take a peek and see who it is. We're back! Oh, welcome back. Looks like they had a good run. Dominic is in really good shape. He must run a lot to get so firm and fit looking. Not that Sally isn't looking great too. I don't think Rakesh managed to keep up though. He looks like he barely ran at all. Was it a fun jog? Definitely. You should really come with us next time. It's quite invigorating. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I bet you'd like it a lot. Rakesh nods along with the other two, but doesn't really seem like he's listening, which probably isn't. Well, let me know when you go again and we'll see. Thanks, though. For the offer, I mean. Of course, Rumi. It's definitely an outstanding offer. If you ever change your mind, I'll let you know when we run. Thank you. I appreciate it. Right. Okay. Well, we've set everything out. I'm happy to continue with that for now. So we've got 15 grades, 90% energy. We've got some active, creative, spontaneous. So, okay, we don't need to. Whoa, here we are. Okay. Getting lots of new events. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this class routine. After a long day's work, some food sounds great. I guess I could peek into the kitchen and try and see how it's going. First thing I see is Sally, staring right at me. Hey, I was just checking on dinner. No problem, want to lend a hand? I could use some help with tofu. I guess Sally's trying to cook vegan again for us. Not the greatest cook, but I could help, I guess. Especially since Sally's last meal came out so unappetizing. Let me put my stuff away and go wash. I'll come down if I can, okay? Sounds good. Otherwise, I'll see you at dinner. Play event. Once I got my hands washed, it's back down to the kitchen to give Sally a hand. Maybe together we can make this week's meal better than last week's. Welcome back, Anne. Grab a spoon and stir the pasta, okay? Okay. No offense, but did you check this batch? Last week's was, not that good. Oh no, I switched my brands. I even made myself some over the weekend just to make sure. This stuff is so much better than that last tofu. Plus, I'm not trying to pretend it's hamburger this time. I figure we'll get back to basics this week. This time, fried tofu and portobello fettuccine alfredo. Ooh, well, the portobello fettuccine alfredo sounds nice. Though, I'm usually good with cream and cheese, so... I can see Sally mixing some kind of creamy sauce in a small pan. The pot is boiling on another part of the large stove. I grab a spoon and start to stir the pot of pasta. Let me know when that tofu starts turning brown so I can flip it, okay? This is a pretty amazing spread for all vegetables. Do you mind me asking, why did you decide to go vegan anyway? It was an easy decision, really. How so? Well, I love animals. All animals. How does it make sense to eat something you love? I mean, I started looking into being vegan because I didn't want to hurt any more animals. But when I looked into the health benefits, it became totally obvious. Oh yeah, reduced chance of heart disease, less chance of diabetes. It's a very healthy diet all around. See, Paul, you should have just been vegan, and then your pancreas wouldn't have exploded. Compliment, Sally. If you don't mind me saying, you definitely look really good. Yay! +5! But it is true. Okay, so we're looking for lots of spontaneity. So it's kind of hard at the moment to get good spontaneity. Screws me. But at least we're leveling up the people we like. We've got to pick 3 new friends, then Isabella, Sally and Max are good. And Sally has the added benefit of being like the same stats as Isabella. And Max is just sort of happening because I'm getting lots of art. Less on the contemplation though. Maybe we could do some contemplation next week. Or flip some of the things. Well, thank you, Anne. I work out too, but the diet really helps. You work out, right? You can get a lot of those essential vitamins and antioxidants in a vegan diet. That does sound pretty good. Oh yeah, not that you look bad, far from it, but every little bit helps, right? Thank you. Here, help me get the fettuccine in the saucepan. Sure. Okay, you keep stirring the pasta, make sure the mushrooms don't burn. Okay. Thanks for helping me out in here tonight. I know this is a different type of meal for you. Oh, it's no problem. It's just nice to see someone who doesn't automatically see something different and think it's bad. Well, I kind of came here to trade different things, so I'm trying to keep an open mind. That's a good attitude to have, I think. Look to the positive and try to avoid the negative. I'm used to people making fun of me for being a vegan, but it's about making a stand and showing the path to enlightenment. People are more likely to make fun of me with that, but I guess I can understand that. We're all pretty different here, and we're different in different ways. Isabella and Rakesh are, well, even look at you and Max, different. But we all have things in common, you know? We need to embrace that diversity. It's the path to truly capturing that harmonic energy that brings people together in understanding. I really don't understand what she means by energy, but I think I get the message she's trying to convey. Hi Rich, yes, it is story time with Joe. We are basically working through a visual novel about roommates, which is pretty cool. And yes, there is a lot of food in these things. And dating, just as a warning. But a point and click of the Great British Bake Off. You have to find different ingredients to put together to make a meal. That actually could be quite a cool game. Our differences can serve to bring us together sometime. Exactly! Okay, I think we're ready. Let me get the plates out to the table. Can you turn off the stove and tidy up a bit while I serve? Will do. I wonder what she means about Rakesh and Isabel. Oh well, it doesn't matter for now. I clean up a bit as I hear the others grabbing plates and sitting at the table. A few moments later and I can hear Sally asking them if they like it. Utter silence. Uh-oh. Hey, come out and grab a plate. They all really like it. Great job, Anne. Heading out, I join the others to enjoy a great meal with my roommates. Awesome! Okay, so we're learning. Right. Okay, so we're just working through. I'm not going to read out all these little bits. Getting lots of creative. Yay, new event. It's still a little weird wandering around this place like it's my own home. I've only been here a few weeks. I'm not used to the noises yet. For instance, I can hear a bunch of the others downstairs. What's going on here? Looks like Max, Rakesh and Sally have set up in the common room. There are also about 4 six-packs stacked on the table. Hey guys. Oh great, hey Anne, we're about to start playing King's Cup. Come and join us. King's Cup? It's a card game with drinking that Isabella showed us, or maybe a drinking game with cards in Potter Town. I was waiting for him to show up. You know the rules forbid alcohol in here, right? Agent Dr. Bushkill, you need it for immediate phonectomy. Anne, don't tell me they lured you into this debauchery. Oh, Dominic, you should join them too. There's no one listen to me around here. We listen, we just think you are silly. Dominic, listen up. Besides, if we can't do it here, then we're going to be forced to find somewhere else to do it. Be out on campus, drunk and wild, talking about how our cruel RA threw us out of our own house. It might not look very good. Oh, fine. Do what you like. Just come crying to me when the housing authority kicks you all out. You can hear Dominic's door slamming from down here. Come back and join us, Dominic. Oh, Dominic. You said Isabella showed you this game. Isn't she here? I know, right? You'd think since this was Isabella's idea, she'd have stuck around. But apparently her latest crush called and she had to go running. Crush? Oh, sorry, I meant boyfriend. Sally's holding up air quotes around boyfriend. I guess they haven't been together long? We'll see how long this one lasts. I guess Isabella gets these crushes a lot. Oh well, I'm sure she'll be fine. I want a crush on Isabella. Okay, so it's just us then. Yes, just we 3, 4 if you will join us. I don't know if I'm ready for this level of social drinking. I have something to take care of real quick. Oh, don't go hide. No, just, if I'm not down, go ahead and start without me, okay? Don't dawdle, girlie. We've got enough booze for everyone. I can't drink it all by myself. Just most of it. Oh, we're totally playing the event. Come on. I really want an achievement, though. I haven't got one yet. I have to admit, I'm not sure if I'm up for this. But they all seem to really want me to come along and play with them. And I did want to make some college friends. Alright, I may as well have some fun, right? When I get back down, I'm surprised to find Dominic is sitting there. He looks sort of upset. Dominic, I thought you weren't going to play. I mean, I thought you wanted to crack down on us. See, Sally, I shouldn't even be down here. Stay put, you grump. You've earned a little ribbing, I think. Just go with the flow already. Dominic grumbles at Sally, but it gives me a grudging shrug. I guess he's playing with us after all. Hey, I brought a little something for the wildcard rounds. Oh, have you played this game before? I think I played it a bit by another name. Really, I just wanted to get better booze. Okay, well, as you can see, Rakesh set everything up quite nicely for us. She gestures at the table where the game is set up. A large plastic cup sits in the middle of the table. Around it, in a circle, are a bunch of cards. Oh yeah, I think it was called Circle of Death last time I played it. It's a while ago, though. The rules are simple. We take turns pulling a card from the circle. Sorry. Each card has a special task or meaning assigned to it. When it is drawn, we perform the task. The card's meanings are as follows. A 2 means that you may make someone at the table other than yourself drink. No offence, Rakesh, but I came down here to play, not to listen to a King's Cup seminar. Just tell us the rules as we pull the card. Yeah, let's get to it! We all cheer, though I'm a little nervous about this. Dominic also seems a little reluctant. Who goes first? I think someone has now volunteered. Really? Oh, jeez, okay. I reach over to the table a little slowly. I guess it's now or never. I'm dawdling now, come on. Oh, alright. Okay, quick. Think of a category. Oh. Hi, Jessie. Thank you for the 5-minute sub. Also, how are you feeling, sweetie? If you're up to it, you know, we're here. But if you just want to listen to the dulcet tones for me for another 15 minutes, then that's perfectly okay as well. I hope you're doing okay. I hope it went okay. Alright. Okay, quick. Think of a category. Then we all have to say something that fits in that category. First one to miss has to drink. Okay, liquors. Beer. Boo, you took the easiest one. Vodka. It's not a liquor. Wine. Rum. Scotch. Oh no, that. Rum. No, that's. Everyone yells drink at the same time. Dominic makes some kind of frustrated noise, but he knows when he's been busted. He takes a big hit off his beer. Oh. Oh, that doesn't sound pleasant. I'm so sorry. Yeah. That doesn't sound pleasant. Yeah, when anesthetic wears off, it's also a weird feeling when you still got anesthetic under the influence of anesthetic. I had a local once in my back, and it was really weird because I couldn't feel the middle of my back, which is strange. But yes, I being in pain, no one wants that. No one wants that eye being in pain. It's like when it hurts to breathe. It's one of those like essential bits of you that you don't want to be heard. So yes, everybody hugs. That's not a hug button. There we go. That's the hug button. I have a button that looks like a hug, but I think it's the gang's all here button. Which I haven't used in ages. Yes. Okay, we're back to the drinking game. I shall divert your attention with silly voices. Dominic makes some frustrated noises, but he knows when he's been busted. Takes a big hit off his beer. I'm next then. Right, okay. Ace. The waterfall card. Everyone begins to drink. You can stop when the person to your left stops, and not before. Dominic is to my left, so I'm watching him as we all start to drink. He catches my eye and gives a quick wink, but soon he's watching Max to see when he can stop. Max, unfortunately, seems to be out to get us all drunk. It seems like forever before he stops. Jesus, Max, I thought you'd never stop. Can't stand the heat. Get out of the kitchen. Next up, Jack. Make a rule. Everyone has to follow that rule. Every Jack adds another rule. Okay, every time I touch my ear, everyone has to drink. As if to give us an example, he immediately touches his ear. We all take a quick drink. That's when the jerk touches his ear 2 more times. I think Max enjoys his power a bit too much. Next will be a 6, ladies. And 6 is for the girls. Bottoms up. The boys cheer as we take a long swig of beer from our cans. When we finish, Max makes it worse by touching his ear again. I'm glad I had a big lunch today. My turn. So with this card, as soon as I show the 4, everyone has to touch the floor. Last person to do it has to drink. Ready? As soon as she flips the card, 5 hands slap down on the floor, Rakesh is being the slowest. I was distracted. No excuses now. The next few rounds pass by in a blur of cards and drinking. We make our way around the table 3 or 4 times. At some point, Max broke out the vodka and started pouring it liberally into people's cups. I still managed to sneak by with little sips and not gulping too much. I think the others let it slide since I'm not really used to alcohol. At another point, Sally got a Jack as well. Her rule was that everyone had to say thank you for the bounty every time a card is drawn. Last person to say it had to drink. She was the victim of her own rule a couple of times. Between that and Max's ear rule, everyone was starting to get really drunk. Dominic pointed out that there were 3 kings in though, which meant we only need to find the last king for the game to be over. 10. Never have I ever painted a live mackerel. It would be quite fun too, though. I don't think anyone's done that, Rakesh. Ah, yes. Never have I ever held hands with a girl. Dominic and Max put their fingers down, so I guess at least they've made it that far with the ladies. Seeing how drunk Max had managed to get us tonight, I decided it's time for him to pay the piper. Never have I ever jumped off a stage. Come on, now you're just picking on me. Never have I ever skipped a class to go to band practice. Seriously, screw you guys. Haha, Max is the most drinkish. My plan backfires when Max pulls on his ear 3 times in a row. Jack. When Sally pulls her card, Rakesh is the last to say thank you and takes his drink. Ha! The Queen! This is the most special card in Latin House rules. As the Queen, I get to ask you questions. If you don't answer, you get a penalty. We all groan at the thought of answering Sally's question. Who to pick? I really hope she doesn't pick me. Which of course means she will immediately pick me. Question. Yes? Yes, what? Yes, Queen? That's better. And how many people have you fished? What, really? Everyone? Don't dodge the question. Answer it. Actually, everyone in my life? Just relationships? I don't know. 12? But I've only kissed a couple of people romantically. I said answer. Don't mince words with me, Mish. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I signed defeat. There's no way this could end up well. Ha! You refuse to answer your queen. Then for your punishment, you must kiss. I hate the suspense the most. She's just drawing this out to be dramatic, I know. Dominic. Oh man, why him? Shut up, Max. Shut it, Max. Go on, Anne. Oh no, I'm shutting down. Sally just looks excited. Max and Rakesh are laughing and waiting. Dominic looks nervous, but he's looking to me. Why? Jeez, what am I going to do? Just kiss Dominic. It's university or college or whatever. You're supposed to have fun. You know what? Screw it. I came to college to break out of the old mold. Well, I guess. Hey, don't I get a say in this? Everyone else just shouts no at him. I know I'm blushing like crazy and I don't really know what to do. If you really don't want me to, Dominic. Oh, whatever. Stupid game. Dominic doesn't seem to be fighting it as hard as I thought he was going to. Maybe he's really okay with it. It is just a silly game after all. So I should just... You should just kiss him! Yes, it's quite simple, I think. I look at Dominic and steel myself. I can see myself moving towards him. I can see myself moving in close. Someone's gonna get head-butted in the nose. I can see myself grabbing his face, looking deep into his eyes and planting the biggest kiss he's ever had on him. I can see myself not moving at all. I'm just staring at him. Oh no, what do I do? Okay, let's just get it over with. One moment Dominic is sitting there, the next his face is right next to mine. He looks me deep in the eyes and his lips meet mine. And before I know it, we're kissing. His mouth is firm but gentle. It feels nice. Eyes are closed and I don't know how long we're at it, but they almost start cheering. I open my eyes and immediately pull my arms away from his shoulders. When did I put those there? Woo! Way to go, Anne! So hot! Nice one, Shy Girl. Though, next time try to do better than that, jerk off, yeah? Oh, shut up, you douchebag. Alright. Pull the next card, Anne. I certainly can't talk right now, so I just reach out to grab the next card. What on earth? I'm now trying to figure out what that word is. I'm going to assume cloud. It's a big clown? Laugh? I don't know what you're trying to say, Leaky. And where the... Oh, a clang! Oh, right. Don't asterisk it out! I reach out to grab the next card. Flipping one on the table, I think everyone is shocked to see the fourth king laid out. Everyone cheers as I grab the cup full of beer and vodka from the middle of the table. Oh, gross! I hate that cup. I'm honestly just glad for the distraction as I empty the cup. Alright everyone, we've had our fun, that's the game. Oh, let's go another round! I don't think I'll ever could take another round. Bah, I'll get another one. Somebody help to bed and then get back to your own. It's far too late already. I will help her off to bed. You take one shoulder, I'll take the other. Drunken deadlift is a two-man event. I'm just fine. I'm the capital of the show team. As the other two wrestle with a reluctant Sally, I wave goodnight and head back to my room to crash. Oh, please hydrate first, else you're going to have a hangover the size of a mountain tomorrow. Okay. I am the bucket, I am the water, I am the ebb and flow of the universe as encapsulated by a single drop of refreshment. Okay. Right. Okay, one more event and then we'll call it a night. Class is going to begin any minute now. I really need to get a move on. It's a beautiful day out there. Maybe later I can come and read under the trees. It's very relaxing out here. The trees are rustling in the breeze, the sun is shining. There's even music playing. Wait, music? Oh, there's actually someone playing over there. I think I know him. Max, is that you? Here you go. Come on over. I've been working on some new stuff. Come and listen. Well, I kind of... Oh, come on. Just give me a couple of minutes. Plus, I'm making some good change, right? Stay a bit. Play event. Oh, why not? It's not like I get cute boys asking me to come over any day. I can be late for one class, can't I? Are you busking? Well, I didn't start out to. I was just practicing a bit out here and some jerk threw some spare change in my case. I look Max over. He's looking a little grungy, but it's probably just his laundry day. Well, I don't think you look a bum, Max. Oh, thanks. Anyway, it's not such a bad gig. I might do this for a bit of beer money on occasion. I don't know where all these college students get this money to just throw away, though. I thought college kids were supposed to be poor. I know I am. No kidding, right? So you heard the music, right? What do you think? Oh, it's fantastic. You're really good at it, Max. Oh, I know. Got a good feeling about this song. It's going to be a big one for us. Hey, as long as you're here, help me make a bit more money. Well, I've got a lot of cash, but I can't have plans for it. Oh, no, nothing like that. I just want you to help me draw a crowd. What? No, it's easy. If people walk by and they see you cheering and clapping for me, they're going to want to stop and find out what's going on, right? I guess, but I mean, you want me to cheer for you? Yeah, you know, just go swoon for me and stuff. Act like a real fan. I don't know, Max. I don't know if I can do that. He wants me to make a spectacle of myself. I can already feel my cheeks heating up at the thought of it. Come on, Anne, do me a solid. Tell you what, I'll even give you a manager's fee. 10% off the top of whatever I take in. Think of how many bookmarks and textbook covers that kind of cash could get you. Bookmarks and textbook covers? Or whatever you buy for studying, you know what I mean. Woo! Ghost Dad! You play a guitar, man? I look over at the new voices and see two very attractive girls doing exactly what Max wanted. Only one of them spoke up. She seems pretty exuberant. Wait, did you offer this to every girl? No, I swear. I guess I managed to get a few fans. He's playing pretty well, so I can't believe they showed up just as he was asking me. I guess you don't need me then. Oh, come on, Anne. And I still totally need you. Remember, 3 is a crowd, right? If people start seeing a real crowd start up, they'll really start to flood in. Too many starts in that sentence, but never mind. I don't know. Cheer for Max. Come on. He's adorable fluffy bunny boy, right? Or teddy bear, maybe. You know, I came here to make friends, and I think Max is my friend. So I just have to say what they're saying. Play another song! Encore! Thanks, Anne. I really appreciate it so much. I just hope I can do a good job. You'll be great. Just wait until you see me work a crowd, though, Anne. I back away from Max as he begins to play a new song for us. I even throw a coin in his guitar case to help things along. Woo! You play really well! Yeah, play us some more! Hey everyone, I'm Max with the Back Alley Flash. Though, they're not really here right now. Keep playing! Yeah, you sound great, stud. One of the girls looks at me questioningly. I know because I saw out the corner of my eyes as I tried to hide my face. Yeah, good looking, you sound great! The girl gives me a thumbs up while mouthing, isn't he cute? I just nod, still embarrassed. It doesn't take long before Max's plan starts to work. An actual crowd has started to gather around. Max is playing and looking around the crowd, winking at some of the ladies. I get a nod and a wink before he starts into a new song. This one is for a good friend who really helped me out. I guess Max thinks we're friends too. I blush at the dedication. You're welcome! I stopped, just shy of glaring at the girl who piped up. I know who he meant, and that's good enough. He's still looking at me as he starts really gripping on his guitar. I think I've heard him practice this one in his room. His solo is really powerful. The whole crowd is looking in rapt attention as Max's fingers glide along the frets. Max is in the zone. He's got us eating out the palm of his hand. Smack! Out of nowhere, a football smacks Max right in the face. I can't believe it. He falls over, splayed out on his back. I'm running towards him even as the other onlookers are gasping in shock. Whoa, music dude. Sorry, man. That was pretty nasty fumble. Sorry, dude. Oh, what the hell? I'm the first by Max's side. What was that? Are you alright? Some idiot hit you. Oh, I'm fine. Just knocked the wind out of me, that's all. The crowd around breathes a sigh of relief and starts dissipating. Hey, come on. Little help there, bro. One of the onlookers rolls his eyes and grabs the football from where it landed near Max. With a vicious drop kick, he sends it off towards the quad fountain. Not cool, dude! Max and I laugh as the jerk runs off to rescue his football. Come on, let's close up shop and go count our booty. Yeah, okay. Thanks for helping out, Anne, really. Well, next time I'm going to help you out. Together we make our way out of the quad with Max's gear in tow. Right. So we have made 33 grades, 240 money, we have 70% energy, and we're starting to level stuff up. It's going to be slow going. So I'm going to save now. and literally when I've just saved. So I'm going to call it a night there because I need to get an early night because we're prepping for Saturday, which of course hasn't posted today because that would just be asking too much. So just as a reminder, I'll just get myself comfy. So yes, so it is now just under 34 hours till game day, 8 a.m. Saturday till 8 a.m. on Sunday. We will be playing games and streaming to raise money for sick kids. It's for the kids. Please come along and watch because, the more support I get, the more people spread the word, the better it'll be. I have game codes to give away, so, come along for your chance to win one of those, or two of those, depending on how lucky you are. The link is in the channel. There's also a thingy below in my profile. And if you're watching this on a VOD, it's probably not too late to donate. I think it's open till the end of the year anyway. angelsk.games has all the info you need. But yes, for tonight, that's it. Sorry it's a shorter story time, but I figure it's better to get some sleep so that I am nice and fresh for Saturday morning, where we will also be having some story time during that stream. I don't know which story time we'll be having. I guess I should probably do a scene for roommates, which means I'm doing more scenes. So get your requests in for games if you've got any. I'll try and do scenes for all the games on my games list as well, and any others that I think of, anything that comes out on Game Pass. But obviously, there's a limit to actually how many I can do, so we will have to be judicious. But I want to be prepared. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed Storytime with Joe, and I will catch you Saturday, hopefully. Have a lovely evening.